With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Locke going to throw on the first play. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Here comes third and about a foot. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On play action, Locke. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second and 5. Here's Locke. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Nice run from Sanders to accomplish a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now here's Young. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Lock gonna throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw, Young. He completes this one to Mingo. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Young. That is caught. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Panthers 0.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Striker. 3. Set.
Throwing. Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Come on. Set.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 1.
Check steal. Cut, cut.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Third and short yardage, Young. And Sanders has got it complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A first down throw for Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Block now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a second and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Walker now on first and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Throwing now is Locke. Now he's forced out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on third down, Locke. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
A 54-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. We're still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young looks to throw on first down. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Young. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll throw again. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Now Young. That's to Marshall on a quick slant. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, Man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A play fake, now Young. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Here's Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Young to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Young to throw on 4th. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble from 4 yards out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Lock gonna throw. Smith and Jigba to the ground. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On play action, Lock. He completes this to Walker. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 36. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Again, it's Walker. Oh, what a move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake, the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film. Did you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here is Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, Young. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Locke to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Walker, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 73 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
Here we go. Right.
Down, Carolina.
Strike. Check. Strike.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 56 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they'll have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Locke. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. And he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now.
To throw is Locke. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Locke. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance. But that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home